We're all used to thinking about AI as just a tool, right? Something you grab for a specific task and then you just put it away. But what if we totally flip that on its head? What if your AI wasn't just a tool, but a real teammate? One that actually learns with you, works with you, and grows alongside you? Well, that's exactly the big idea behind a platform called LobeHub.
Man, this quote from the LobeHub team just it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It gets right to a frustration I think we've all felt. You know the drill. You're hopping between a bunch of different chat windows. You have to re-explain the context over and over again. It's like all our AI conversations are just fragmented, stuck in these little isolated bubbles. LobeHub is all about tearing those walls down.
Okay, so let's dig into that. What does that fragmentation really look like in practice? And more importantly, how do we get from these scattered, disconnected tools to something way more powerful? Something like a truly integrated team.
This slide really lays it all out, the big shift in thinking. On one hand, you've got the old way, right? It's all task-driven, isolated. The AI has this kind of shallow and personal memory. But then there's the LobeHub way. We're talking about collaborative teammates who actually share context and build up a personal, evolving memory. It's a huge leap. We're moving beyond just having a simple conversation and into building real, structured productivity together.
So, how do they solve this whole fragmentation problem? Well, it all comes down to three core pillars. This is the LobeHub philosophy, and it's super simple. Create, collaborate, and evolve. Let's break down what each of those actually means. First up, create. And this is a big one. LobeHub completely changes the game by making the fundamental unit of work not the task, but the agent itself. So with their agent builder, you can literally design specialized AI teammates for all sorts of different jobs. You're basically building your very own personalized AI team from the ground up. Pretty cool, right? Okay, next up is collaborate. So once you've built your agents, you can bring them all together in what they call agent groups and workspaces. And this is where the magic really happens. You see that shift from just a basic one-on-one chat to a real team environment. We're talking multiple agents, plus you, all working together, all on the same page with a shared context. And the final piece of the puzzle is evolve. Look, the best AI is one that just gets you, LobeHub agents are designed to learn from every interaction you have. But here's the key difference. They have what's called a transparent and editable white box memory. This is huge. It means you have total control to go in, tweak their knowledge, correct mistakes. You make sure they're growing smarter on your terms, which is perfect for those big long-term projects.
All right, so that's the philosophy. It sounds great on paper, but does it actually work in the real world? Well, let's take a peek at the incredible ecosystem that's sprouted up around this platform. The numbers here really speak for themselves. First off, check this out. Over 70,000 GitHub stars. I mean, for an open source project, that is absolutely massive. It's a huge signal of community trust and a major vote of confidence from developers everywhere. Then, get this. There are over 500 pre-built agents just waiting for you in their marketplace. So you don't even have to start from a blank slate. You can just dive into this whole library of agents that the community has already built and shared.
And here's what might be the most impressive number of all. There are over 10,000 skills available through plugins. What that means is your agents aren't just stuck in a chat window. No way. They can connect to the real-world tools and services that you're using every single day. And all this power, it's built on a foundation of unified intelligence that you are in complete control of. You're not locked into one specific model. Nope. You can use a bunch of different providers. You can even run models locally if privacy is a big deal for you. And you can give your agents all these multimodal skills, like seeing with visual recognition or having voice conversations. You literally get to build the exact AI team you need. And you can tell the platform was designed from the ground up to make this whole collaboration thing a reality. You've got the advanced plugin system, that agent marketplace we just talked about, and even cool features like branching conversations to explore different ideas, and of course, team workspaces. It all just screams, this is for teamwork, not just for one-off solo tasks. So by now, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but how hard is it to get started? Well, I've got some great news for you. The team made it ridiculously simple. Seriously. You can deploy your very first AI teammate in like 60 seconds. The whole process is just refreshingly straightforward. All you really need is an API key, say from OpenAI. Then you just go to GitHub, hit the deploy button, pop in your key, and boom. That's it.
You're done. You'll have your very own private instance of LobeHub up and running.
And hey, for all you folks out there who want even more control over your data and your infrastructure, don't worry, they've got you covered. The platform fully supports self-hosting with tools like Docker and other services, so you get all the flexibility to deploy it exactly the way you want to. So let's just circle back to the really big picture here. This isn't just about building another, better chat app. The real goal is to create the world's largest network where humans and AI agents are actually learning from each other and evolving together. And by setting up LobeHub, you're not just a user, you're becoming part of that network.
And that brings us right back to the core question that LobeHub is really asking all of us. If you could stop seeing AI as just some disposable tool and instead start seeing it as a real, persistent, evolving teammate, what new possibilities would that open up for you? What amazing things would you build?